All right, so today we're going to be diving into some pretty intense tech. We're talking AI and government, two things that don't always seem to go hand in hand.
Right.
But that's all about to change. With ChatGPT Gov. It's basically ChatGPT, but designed specifically for like federal, state, and local agencies.
Yeah,
Right?
it's not just like a simple upgrade or anything ChatGPT Gov is. It's really designed to handle the unique challenges that come with government work, especially when you're talking about sensitive data
Yeah.
and complex processes.
So our mission today is to really understand what makes ChatGPT Gov tick, where it shines, where it might fall short,
Yeah.
and what it could mean for the future of, well, everything.
It's a fascinating development. It really could revolutionize how the government operates.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that government bureaucracy
Yeah,
isn't exactly known for its speed or efficiency.
right.
Paperwork piles up, approvals take forever, and don't even get me started on those online forms.
Oh, yeah, exactly. ChatGPT Gov is aiming to address those very pain points. It's built for speed and automation, so imagine all those tedious tasks being handled in a fraction of the time.
So less time waiting on hold with the DMV. Sign me up. But how about a real-world example?
Well, the Air Force Research Laboratory is already using ChatGPT Gov to manage logistics for drone deployments. It used to take weeks to plan and allocate resources, but with ChatGPT Gov, they've managed to cut that time down significantly.
That's impressive. But I can't help but wonder about the security aspect. Government data is incredibly sensitive. How does ChatGPT Gov address those concerns?
Well, security is paramount here. That's why ChatGPT Gov can be hosted directly on government servers or within secure government clouds like Microsoft Azure GCC.
Right, so it's not just floating around in the cloud somewhere. That makes sense, but I'm sure there's a ton of regulations and protocols involved.
Absolutely. ChatGPT Gov is designed to meet the stringent requirements of something called FedRAMP, which means it has undergone rigorous third-party assessments to ensure its security. It meets federal standards.
So they're not just checking a box. There's serious scrutiny involved. But what does this high level of security actually mean for the data itself?
It means that the data is encrypted, both in transit and at rest. Think of it like a digital vault with multiple layers of security. Only authorized personnel with the proper clearance can access the information.
Okay, that makes me feel a bit better about the security side of things.
And it's not just about, keeping data locked away. It's about making sure that ChatGPT Gov can actually use that data effectively while staying within those strict boundaries.
So it's secure, but what can it actually do? Is this just a glorified search bar for government websites?
Oh, it's way more than that. Think of it as like a multi-tool that can handle a wide range of tasks. For example, local governments are using ChatGPT Gov to streamline communication with residents. It can answer common questions, translate information into multiple languages, and even help people navigate complex forms.
That sounds like a major upgrade from those clunky websites.
Yeah.
And endless phone menus.
Exactly. It's about making government services more accessible and user-friendly. And it's not just limited to citizen-facing applications.
So what's happening behind the scenes? How is ChatGPT Gov changing the way government agencies operate internally?
Well, federal agencies are using it to draft reports, summarize lengthy documents, and even generate code. This frees up staff to focus on more strategic work and reduces the time spent on administrative tasks.
It's almost like having a super efficient intern who never gets tired, but one that can also analyze complex data and write reports.
That's a great analogy. And because ChatGPT Gov is trained on a massive data set of government documents and policies, it can ensure that these reports are accurate, consistent, and comply with all the relevant regulations.
So it's not just about speed, it's also about improving the quality and accuracy of the work itself. But let's be real. Are there any potential drawbacks here? I mean, is there a risk of over-reliance on AI?
That's a valid concern. It's crucial to remember that ChatGPT Gov is a tool, not a replacement for human judgment and expertise.
So it's not about replacing government workers with robots.
Exactly. It's about augmenting human capabilities, allowing government employees to focus on tasks that require creativity, critical thinking, and complex decision-making, the things that AI can't do.
That makes sense. It's about finding the right balance between human intelligence and artificial intelligence. But what about the big picture? How does this all fit into the global landscape of AI development?
Well, the U.S. isn't the only country investing heavily in government-focused AI. China has its own platform called DeepSeek, which is being used for similar applications.
It's a global competition as well. What are some of the key differences in how the U.S. and China are approaching this technology?
One key difference is in the data each platform is trained on. ChatGPT Gov is primarily trained on publicly available government data and policies, while DeepSeek has access to a much larger and more diverse data set.
That sounds like a significant advantage for China. Does that raise any concerns about potential biases or ethical considerations?
It's definitely something to keep in mind. The way AI systems are trained can significantly impact their outputs and decision-making processes. It's crucial to ensure transparency and accountability in how these systems are developed and deployed.
So we're talking about a global race to develop and implement AI in government. But it's not just about who gets there first. It's also about how we get there.
Absolutely. It's crucial to consider the ethical implications of AI and to ensure that its development aligns with our values.
This all sounds pretty intense. We've got AI potentially revolutionizing government, a global AI race heating up, and a whole bunch of ethical questions to grapple with. It feels like we're standing at the edge of something huge.
We are, and it's not just about efficiency or automation. It's about a fundamental shift in how we interact with government and how government serves its citizens.
We talked about China's DeepSeek platform. What are some of the specific ways they're using it? Are there any, surprising use cases?
Well, one interesting example is in the area of urban planning. DeepSeek is being used to analyze vast amounts of data about traffic patterns, pollution levels, and population density to help design more efficient and sustainable cities.
That sounds incredibly ambitious. Are they seeing any real-world results?
Yeah. Early reports suggest that DeepSeek has been instrumental in reducing traffic congestion and improving air quality in some Chinese cities. It's also being used to optimize public transportation routes and even predict potential infrastructure problems before they occur.
Wow, that's impressive. It sounds like they're really pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.
They are, and this raises some interesting questions about the potential for collaboration and competition in the field of government-focused AI.
Could we see a future where countries share their knowledge and expertise to develop even more advanced AI systems?
It's certainly a possibility. There's a growing recognition that global challenges like climate change and pandemics require global solutions, and AI could play a crucial role in developing those solutions.
So while there's definitely competition, there's also the potential for cooperation. But how does this all trickle down to the average person? What does the future hold for citizens like you and me?
Well, imagine a future where your interactions with government are seamless, personalized, and proactive. Instead of waiting in line at the DMV, you could renew your license online with the help of an AI assistant. Instead of navigating a maze of government websites, you could have a single point of contact that can answer all your questions and guide you through any process.
That sounds almost too good to be true. No more bureaucratic headaches.
It's a possibility, and it's not just about convenience. It's about empowering citizens and giving them more control over their interactions with government.
So it's not just about making government more efficient. It's about making it more responsive to the needs of its citizens.
Exactly. It's about using AI to bridge the gap between government and the people it serves.
This has been an incredibly eye-opening deep dive into the world of ChatGPT Gov and the global race for AI dominance. It's clear that we're on the cusp of a major transformation in how government operates.
And as with any transformation, there will be challenges and opportunities along the way.
It's up to all of us to ensure that AI is used responsibly and ethically to create a better future for everyone.
The future is not something that happens to us. It's something we create together.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the future of government. And until next time, stay curious.